I'm just gonna say, yes, he gave it to me. It's devastating to have to come on here and share that whenever I was 19 years old, Gucci third leg burned me with HSV2. And he told me that he was going to send me his test results. And he never did. And it saddens me to hear that he's done this to so many girls. And there's girls with so many similar stories to me. And they're so young as well. He is preying on the young. He is preying on the new. And I'm so sorry for not saying this 7 months ago. I was scared. And I was making so much money. I can't keep beating around the bush because you guys think I'm lying. And he can't ruin anybody else's life. I didn't know what he was known for. I didn't know who he was. I didn't do my research. And it is my fault.
You see, this is how you know that the concept or the understanding of accountability is foreign to the modern day woman. Like, she doesn't even understand that she's the one that allowed that because she was consent with having sex with this guy. It's like they don't even have tests before they do their thing. They get engaged in what they're engaged in. When it comes to, her platform and OnlyFans, pretty much porn. Like, these women, they like little children, man. They want to play victim when they're the ones that do the act or participate in the act. I know that the person, quote unquote, Gucci third leg gave her the herpes and whatnot. Type of name is that anyway? But still, like, I know that he was the one that gave her the herpes, but she participated in it. She's pretty much emitting that type of energy for it to come back to her. This is why I show this image here. Yes, attractive lady, she got fat ass, this and that, that's cool. But when you see women dressed like this has gotten too far, because it wasn't never like this around like 20, 30 years ago. 20, I want to say 15 years ago. I'm only 32, but it wasn't like this. You know what I mean? Like, these women, they are like totally into their harlotry. They totally into that altar of just doing whatever you want to do sexually. Like, I was just at a little gathering the other day with some females, and they was just talking like no shame. Yeah, I walk around my fishnets and my booty cheeks out, and I'm just like, yo, y'all have no understanding of the energy that y'all put out and why, certain things come back to you in a negative way. They don't understand how sacred their body should be, just when it comes to covering it up and understanding what comes with that type of element of beauty. They have no responsibility at all. They have no sense of awareness when it comes to, dignity for the most part. For the most part, you still have a lot of women out here that respect themselves. But the majority of them, which we come across all the time pretty much, those are the ones that don't respect themselves. Those are the ones that are sucking up the energy of this society, drinking the cup of the proverbial devil, per se, the cup of sin, the blood. These people are engaging in these things and don't even understand it. And it's mostly the woman. The woman is just a child. The woman is just a baby. She cries victim without even understanding that she participated in something that made her feel that way, or made her cry, or made her contract that disease. They don't understand accountability. That's why they need to be moderated by a man of the Lord, a man that has his head on straight, a sound-minded man. You know what I mean? Even in the midst of myself, I understand what I am. I understand what I bring to the table in terms of my mental. We are human beings, so we go through things. I'm in a situation where it's kind of a stumbling block, but that doesn't take away from the fact that I know I fit that description, as well as other brothers on here. And we the ones that's like the outliers, because we the remnants. It's always the majority that's the idiots. It's always the majority that don't know. It's always the majority that's the sheep. That's why we value, remnants. That's why we value rarity, so on and so forth. But it's important for us to understand these women, we got to moderate them. We cannot be simps. You got videos of dudes praying to a woman's ass because her ass is so fat, even though it's a fake ass. It's like, why is this society so crazy? I already understand why. I asked that question rhetorically. It's just one of those things where you understand, like, yo, we really, really, really nearing, like, we really in this time where shit is coming. Like, God is so real, man. The Most High is just so real. But yeah, man, like, it's important for us to understand. We already know. These are just videos. These are examples of what we constantly see, what we constantly understand when it comes to this phenomena. These women, they just babies. They cry victim, not even understanding that they're the ones that participated in their destruction. just when it comes to this overall dynamic here, where she says that the dude Gucci gave her herpes and whatnot. Well, if you would never had sex with him, you never got the damn herpes. If you would never have unprotected sex with him, you never got the damn herpes. It's as simple as that. Blame yourself. So I just wanted to add on to this by saying that I was wrong. Like, the woman actually did say that it was her fault, but at the same time, like I said, these women, they're children. So you see images like this. You see how this woman is just showing off her body in a way where there's no shame. Like, these women, they lack that because they suck up and they breathe in the air and they drink of the cup of the proverbial devil or the proverbial cup of sin. That's just what it is. And you see it time and time again. And in this world, it's hard for you to really assimilate or get to know women because everything about them is adjacent to this society, especially when it comes to their adherences. Like, the first thing that they ask you is, what's your sign? When you're trying to get to know a female, the first thing that they ask you is, what's your sign? That's a gateway for things that you just don't agree with. And then the more y'all talk, the more you guys start to understand that, you can't mesh. And I deal with that a lot. Even women that's attracted to me and I'm attracted to them. We'll talk and then they'll understand quickly that, okay, this person is just different and I can't get with this because I'm more used to the simple, you know what I mean? So that's just what that's just what this world is, man. The Luciferian energy is so strong that a lot of women are at their heights with it because it wasn't like this 20 years ago where, like, obviously a lot of people, they believed in the signs and they asked you what your sign was and this and that, but it's like one of those things where it's almost like a prerequisite. Like, they have to do that just so they can, like, get any sort of understanding of what to do from that. Okay, I know your sign, so I know how you are. Like, that's their way of getting to know a person, their sign, without actually talking to them and interacting with them. That's the woman. The woman is a shortcutter. She just is. She just is. And it's no different when they ask you what the fuck your sign is. That's their way of trying to shortcut and just, okay, you're a Taurus or you're a Gemini, so you're this way. It's nonsense. And that's how you know we live in a world full of confusion. It's so much of it. It's so much of it. That's why you want to dwell in your safe haven with people that understand what time it is. I got this image here, so I know most of y'all probably looking at it with y'all damn mouth open and drooling and shit. But the reason why I got it here is just to pretty much sum up the video and what this is about. Just when it comes to the aspect of what these females emit. The overall energy of this society is pretty much what you see here. Promiscuity, just being sexually scantily clad, just overly sexual. That's just this world, man. And these women, they're products of it because they lean more towards the sex altar than the man. They just do. That's why it's easy for them to dress how they dress and not feel no way about it because they have no shame. Remember, it tells you a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. That's where the term bitch comes from. Come from the Bible. Come from where it says a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. A clamorous woman is simple and she knoweth nothing. So we want the right woman. It's just hard for us because in this society, it's very rare. But stuff like this, like I said, it's a dime a dozen, man. You see this shit all the time. Rarity is what's valued. That's why it's rare to come across a woman that understands what a woman is. You appreciate it. It's kind of refreshing. But nonetheless, these women, they're all beautiful. They just all bug the fuck out. So it's important for us to understand that and take our time, tread lightly. Tread lightly.